What is up, guys? Welcome to the Michael Will Show. This is your co-host Will Brooks, and my co-host with me, Mike Albert. What's up, Mike?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Yeah, man. So, recently on Friday night. It was the Bears and Eagles game, and we just wanted to recap. In this episode, we just wanted to recap the game and talk about like what was our thoughts on the game and what players impressed us the most. And so, for your Eagles, how you think your Eagles did, Mike? Since you're an Eagles fan.
I think they did all right, but the best part was Mark Sanchez. I was not expecting Mark
Wow.
Sanchez to do that.
Yeah.
7 for 10, 79 yards. Nick Foles, he did all right. I mean, the two interceptions, but I was focused on how Matt Barkley and Mark Sanchez would do, and Sanchez did really well. I was surprised, actually.
Yeah, but for Foles, he threw two interceptions, and that's the most he threw all season last year. And for them to come out and do that right away, aren't you a little bit worried? Like I don't know.
Not yet. It's first preseason game.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I think that's why they brought Mark Sanchez in, just because they're expecting Foles to have a down year. So just in case, worst of the worst, they have Mark Sanchez, I guess.
That's true because Foles was very impressive towards the end of last season, or last season in general. And for what he did, I don't know, it's pretty nice.
Yeah. Plus, I think Mark Sanchez is a good backup. I mean, he went to two AFC Championship games, so you got to give him that at least.
Yeah, that's true. So, yeah.
What? Yeah, the Bears. How do you think they did?
I think that actually, okay, I'm not gonna lie. For the Bears quarterbacks, they're very impressive. That's exactly what I think, and that's what be the most interesting thing for this preseason was the quarterbacks. And for the quarterbacks, Clausen impressed me the most. Well, we already know Cutler. Cutler's going to be Cutler, but Clausen, I think Clausen gets the second string, and just if they don't bring in Cal Orton or nothing like that, but I think Clausen would get it. Palmer, that interception he threw, he shouldn't have thrown it. He waited too late on that one, but that fumble really would just gave it off. Like as soon as he fumbled the ball right there, the 1 yard line, I'm like, no, get Palmer out of there. Can't be second string. Like that was dumb. Why we try to throw the ball over the defense anyway? Well, I can see why because he would have said sack right there. He probably tried to throw the ball away. I think that was what he was trying to do. So I'm not going to like count him out like that. But I don't. The
Yeah.
Bears, yeah, the Bears quarterbacks. They're pretty impressive overall. And Fails, yeah, I like Fails. He got an arm.
Yeah. Palmer, that interception, that was bad because he just threw that up there. That was hanging for. You could have counted like a stopwatch, and it would have been an hour before the ball came back down. That was just asking for a pick. Um, but yeah, back to Clausen, he did really well. He was 7 for 13, but that doesn't explain a lot because a lot of them were batted down or tipped or whatever or dropped. But I thought he was really accurate, 150 yards, I think, two
Yeah.
touchdowns, and he had that run for 16 yards. So he proved to the Bears that he's mobile. He can get out of the pressure. Um, Overall, though, it was a 134.6 quarterback rating. That's really good. Granted, it was preseason. He was playing against second and third stringers, but he definitely proved me wrong on that part. But like you said, would you rather have Kyle Orton, though?
I don't know how Kyle Orton will play now, though. That's the thing. I haven't seen Kyle Orton play an NFL game since the Bears traded him to the Broncos. If he played then, I don't know. But Cal Orton, I don't know if he'll come back. Cal Orton, because when Cal Orton first came in after who was that? Right there? Rex Grossman. Yeah, Cal Orton was let that name live in infamy in Chicago. Cal Orton was pretty impressive.
Yeah, and he did well for the Cowboys last year.
Oh, he actually played a couple of times.
Oh yeah, he's been with the Cowboys. He just got released or ran out of contract. So yeah, that's why the Bears were talking to him because he's a free agent right now, and I mean he's a decent backup, and he's been there before.
That's true.
He has a playoff win, so something that Jimmy Clausen doesn't have.
Yeah, but Clausen, I think he's ready to take that second string. I don't know. We'll have to see. So, my thoughts on that is Cutler starting, Clausen second string, and hopefully, I hope they keep Fails and send him to the practice squad because that's what I think. I see him with the Bears a little while longer. He'll be the second string soon because you can just work with him. Like the Bears said, they wanted a quarterback to work on that's third string, not third string. You know what I mean, like third string behind the two other quarterbacks they have, and they can just work that quarterback, build that quarterback up. Like they had Caleb Haney at first,
Yeah,
but that turned out to be a downer right there. But yeah, like Fails, keep him. Bears, keep him, please.
yeah, he did all right, and plus, like you said, rookie, and I mean, why not keep him for a few years? I mean, why not? There's no other really options for a third string quarterback. So I mean, why not have him under Trestman and under Cutler?
That's true. Well, so like with the whole thing, it'll be impressive to see like what goes on and everything that happens and stuff like that.
Yeah, and Clausen hasn't played since 2010. So, like I said, it was a preseason game. I don't know. I don't want to go too far into it, but
He was impressive though. That's the thing about it.
yeah. Zach Miller. He did really well. Don't get confused because it's not the Zach Miller that's on the Seahawks and that was previously on the Raiders. It's actually a different Zach Miller. He hasn't played since 2011. That's his last playing times for 2011. He got cut by the Jaguars, got signed by the Buccaneers, got hurt and placed on IR, and then they released him. So then the Bears just gave him a chance, and he did really well. 6 catches, 68 yards, 2 touchdowns. I was expecting Bennett to at least be on the sideline.
Yeah, man,
but
that was.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you know how we talked about that last show about Bennett. Like, there's something going on deeper than what the Bears organization had released. Like, I don't know if I'm right or not. I'm not trying to speculate and stuff, but Bennett, like, there's something I don't know. Like, the guy seemed like the nicest guy ever, like on Twitter and stuff like that. Like we explained last show. But for him to not be there and for him to be suspended indefinitely, like we'll see. But there's something probably more than what's going on. And yeah,
because
go ahead,
you've
man.
never seen a player suspended for a fight with like a rookie on the practice field, and then he's still suspended indefinitely. I feel like he would have been back Friday. So there has to be more to this.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like stuff like that goes on all the time. Like in high school football, that stuff happens at practices, and nothing happens. But in NFL, one guy get one little tussle, like a little what do you call it, a little scrap. Yeah, there we go, a little scrapping, and guy gets suspended. So that and then the thing with Brandon Marshall probably what caps us off the most. I think he got into with Brandon Marshall as well. Like not to go into Bennett and all, but there's something probably more than what was released and like we'll see coming up between the next couple of the next couple of weeks. Probably by the Seahawks game, we'll really know more. If you're not back by the Seahawks game, then there's something really more going on. Let's see if he
Yeah,
play the season, hopefully.
even if he's not back by this Thursday against the Jaguars, something's wrong because you don't get suspended for 2 weeks for altercation on the practice field. There's more to it for sure. But Zach Miller, he looks like a good backup because it's still Bennett's job to lose, and I don't see the Bears cutting Bennett. But definitely a
No, they
reliable
won't do that
backup,
at all.
and I mean, why not keep him now?
Yeah, he was pretty impressive. 6 receptions, 68 yards, 2 touchdowns. That was impressive.
Yeah. And now to the defensive side. The defensive side, especially the defensive line, they looked really good, especially the starters. They were on fulls every snap. I mean, the pressure looked awesome. Not Jared Allen, but Lamar Houston looked good. And so does Stephen Paye, like you said, our first episode.
Oh yeah, well Paye don't know how he'll come back. Like this is his year. He had to really show out. And yeah, David Bass had the only sack for the Bears though.
Yeah, either way, though, the pressure was good, except until about like third or fourth quarter, which is expected. But yeah. Oh, Shea McClellan, first game as a linebacker, and he did awful. He totaled 2 tackles. But I mean, stats isn't everything. But I saw the guy missing assignments. I saw him. He whiffed on 2 tackles, 2 sweeps to the left, and he whiffed on both of them. He got handled on blocking easily. He didn't shed blocks. I mean, I was watching the backup quarterbacks, but my number 2 guy to watch was Shea McClellan, and he looked awful. Did you watch him at all or no?
Actually, I saw glimpses of Shea McClellan, like a couple of Shea McClellan sightings, but yeah, I saw the 2 tackles he made. But other than that, Shea McClellan did not show up for this preseason game. Like he didn't really do much. Like, and remember it's preseason, so and the Bears subbed in a lot of players, but I think McClellan played majority of the game because I saw him in a lot.
Yeah, he did. He was up until the third quarter, which is good because he needs as much time as possible. But at the same time, him and Bostic did not do good either.
Yeah.
like play after play, you saw Sanchez and Barkley getting passes right through the middle, and you were wondering, where's McCollum, where's Bostic? They weren't there, so they definitely need to improve. And I think if McClellan wants to start, well, I mean, they don't really have a choice because they don't have much depth there. But yeah, McClellan's a big problem right now still. But the safeties, there's on Friday, there was 3 or 4 safeties that looked really well, and so did Brock Vereen. He got the rookie out of Minnesota, 5 tackles and a pass deflection. He looked like a leader out there. He was really involved, and he didn't make any rookie mistakes or anything. Did you get to watch him?
Yeah, and hold on that though. There's a report coming in right now from Jeff Dickinson of ESPN Chicago saying that Martellus Bennett has arrived at the Bears camp for lunch and he's back with the team now. And Bennett has said it's good to be back and he understands what they want from me and I feel like I could have handled the situation differently. So as we speak, Bennett is back with the Chicago Bears. So it might not be as serious as we all thought as well. And maybe it was just like a letdown that Bennett did with the Bears, like a disappointment thing, and they suspended him, or just a behavior thing, like a meltdown that Bennett had. But Bennett is back with the Bears now, and it's good to be back, like he said. But
Wait, so this just came in? He's officially back?
It just came in. Yeah, everything's good. But hopefully we still see Zach Miller a little. Well, we still will see Zach Miller a little bit more, which is good.
Yeah, I want to see more from him, but I'm just glad that Bennett's back now. And I was starting to get a little worried that something bad had happened, like off the scenes.
Yeah,
but
I guess not. Another report came in that the Bears O-lineman, the guy who went down with his knee buckled with a tackle to
De La Fuente.
Yeah, he suffered a grade 2 MCL sprain, and he'll miss a couple of weeks after MRI.
Okay, that was actually a really good signing by the Bears. He previously played for the Saints, and he started quite a bit of games for them, so that's a good backup for them to have.
Yeah, especially on that O-line, because the O-line, they need to keep stacked.
Yeah, and Bears are getting hit with the injury bug right now. A couple injuries. I haven't heard anything on Isaiah Frey. I'm assuming he'll be back this Thursday. I have no idea. It was just a pulled hamstring. And I haven't heard anything on Chris Williams either. I hope that doesn't affect them cutting him because he got hurt.
Yeah, he was pretty impressive. Like that guy here is pretty impressive.
Yeah, and then we haven't even talked about Jordan Lynch, the NIU Heisman candidate. 7 carries, 24 yards. He actually looked really good as a running back. Granted, it was late fourth quarter, but I mean, if I'm the Bears, why not keep him? And
his speed is, for a big guy like that, his speed is incredible.
Yeah, and it looked like he put on some weight and
some muscle. Yeah.
What I was thinking is if Fales doesn't turn out, why not make Jordan Lynch your third string quarterback and just see what he can do? Why not? I mean, he was a Heisman hopeful for NIU. He could throw and run, mostly run, but he can still throw. I mean, why not try if Fales doesn't work out? I mean, what would you lose from that? If he doesn't work out, move him back to running back. But I guarantee as soon as the Bears cut him, some team's going to pick him up.
That's true. I know a lot of teams will be in line for Lynch.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said a lot of teams will be in line for him.
Yeah, just because alone the fact that he's a winner. And, I mean, why not try on it? There's nothing you can lose on that. Other safeties that look pretty good. Adrian Wilson, the former Pro Bowler, looked good. He had that really nice hit on the running back.
Impressive.
Shane McManus, Shane McManus looked good. 3 tackles and then an interception. Brock Vereen looked good. We still haven't seen Conti. I hope we don't see Conti. But yeah, overall the Bears looked really good. They looked solid on everything except special teams. That muff punt was embarrassing. They let up that kickoff return for touchdown. I think the special teams coach looked heated. He looked really mad.
Yeah, Eric Weems shouldn't do kick return. I think they should still give it to Michael Ford.
You think so?
Yeah, Michael Ford. Like last year, when he had that kick return, he got him like almost like midfield. He explodes off the kick returns like Hester used to do. And Weems doesn't do that. He run cautious. which is
Weems is one of those east to west guys. He runs like from sideline to sideline and really doesn't pick up many yards.